Welcome back, guys. So today we are just going to do basic practice of whatever we have learned until now. So to start with, this is PyCharm, where we will write our Python code. In here you can write multiple lines of code and then run it to have all of them run together. The other tool that we looked at was idle, where if you give it anything, it will run it right away. It is not going to wait for you to enter anything else. As soon as you hit enter, it will run the code. Now let's go over the types of variables. So the first one is a string, which means that anything you put between quotes is going to be a string. To find what type of variable it is, you can use the type keyword and pass in the variable and it will give you its type. So we have strings, which is anything in between single or double quotes. We have integers, which is 0 to infinity and -1 to -infinity numbers. We have floating values, which is nothing but an integer with a decimal point. And we have boolean values, which is something like 3 is greater than 1 will be true, and true or false is a boolean value. Now if we use 2 divided by 1.0, it is going to give me a floating value. 2 divided by 1 is also going to give me a floating value, because for divisions, it's always going to have a decimal point. So that is one thing you should always remember. The other thing is this. This is a string. Even though it says true, which is a boolean value, if it is surrounded by quotes, it's a string. So I can show you like this. So the quotes are very important because we will be seeing this a lot. Now let's come back to our program. Let's create a new Python file and we will name this as practice. To take any input from the user, we use the word input and we use the prompt. And here I can say, enter your name and leave a space. And once I run this, you need to make sure you are running the right program. Over here, PyCharm has myself. So it will run myself, which also takes my name and it takes my age and it will find out my birth year. We don't want to run this program. We wanted to run the one that we just wrote over here. So to run this particular program, you will right click and click on run practice. Let's enter our name, and the program ended because we did not do anything with the variable name. So we can do print and then we can either do name. It is going to print the name like this, or we can use printf, and here I will put double quotes and actually let's just say hi. And to use variables in a print statement, we cannot run it like this. This will just give hi name, which we don't want. We want the variable value over here. So with the f statement, we can use the curly braces and put the variable name over there. So now if I do Vishu, it is going to pull out the value of the variable, not the name. It will pull out the value. And with PyCharm, it is going to show you in a different color because this is a variable and this is how you take input. One more thing is you can have multiple /n to create blank lines. So here you will see all the blank lines and then you can do a print hello just to show you how many blank lines are there. And it created like 3 blank lines because of 3/n. And to give a tabular space, you can do /t and you will get a 1 tab space. So if I run this, you will see the tab space. To use single quotes inside a string, this is how you use apostrophe inside a string. So this is going to run properly, and if we were using single quotes, this is going to cause issues because this whole becomes a string. And the last one will give you an error. To escape this, we will use the / that will tell Python to not consider this single quote as the end of the string. So it will take this as the end of the string. So this is called an escape character. So I think that is enough for this video, guys. Next video we will do some practice example again, because you need to write this to get used to this and try it out. And I will see you guys in the next video.